So
To say that it's
white
safe.
people usually
Yeah.
to go say online that it's safe in China.
Oh yeah,
you
I can leave
your
my
stuff
my
out.
luggage there, and it won't in a bush. It won't get stolen. Or I
It's-
can put money on the seat of my scooter. It won't get stolen.
Yeah, it's a campaign.
Yeah.
Or that you can leave the keys in your e-bike and
Yeah.
it's totally fine
But
because
it-
China's the safest country in the world.
It is fake.
Yes, because this is what
I mean, look, the fact that people are this desperately like strapping their little electric vehicles down to bollards to prevent theft is, again, just a little bit of proof. Never mind the fact that you can ask any Chinese person in the entire world. Yeah, it's happened to us. But any Chinese person anywhere, ask them if theft isn't a problem in China.
There's something funny. I don't want to dwell.
Yeah.
Again, I don't like to
Yeah.
dwell, but you had some conversation the other day with it was like probably a bot.
Yeah.
But you had said something like you posted proof of like all these thefts. Like,
Yes.
actually, your video is about it. And we were looking around on the Chinese internet. There was tons of recent news reports about how theft of electric vehicles is so out of control in China that even the news was reporting on it in Chinese state media.
Yeah, state media.
For Chinese people, not for abroad.
Yeah,
right?
for Chinese
So then the Twitter is out of control. Twitter is literally
Just full of Chinese
just Chinese
bots.
propaganda
Yeah.
at this point. And it's been allowed, it's being promoted.
Being boosted, yeah.
We've seen channels that have gotten removed from YouTube and all this kind of stuff because they're blatant like state media propaganda. But then they go viral on Twitter.
Correct.
Twitter is like a hotbed of all this stuff. Anyway, my point is this person reached out on below your thing, which proved all
Sure.
of these things happening, and says, oh no, this stuff doesn't happen in China because China has so many surveillance cameras. It's so safe. There's no theft.
Yeah.
To a video of rash thefts.
Well, and the fact is, I actually asked him, say, where do you think I got this footage of
Yeah.
these thefts? Was it from A, surveillance cameras, B, hegemony, C, I made it up, D, CIA?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's quite literally just the surveillance cameras is why you can see the theft.
It's from the things he said.
Yes.
That theft doesn't exist because of surveillance cameras. You're
hilarious.
like, where did I get the footage?
Exactly. Now, speaking of surveillance, guys, this is awful. You do have a note about where this happened, right? This was
I believe
people
so, yeah.
demanding their rights.
Yes. So in Wuxi, in Jiangsu, one of the richest cities in China, one of the most open cities in China, this is where foreign trade happens.
By the way, guys, take a look at what's happening before we even continue. The police are dragging a protester out. And when I say protester,
How
these
many
are
police?
Yeah, a lot. But literally, the guy and other people went there because they had purchased and
Yeah, I'll read
spent
it.
money. Yeah, go for it.
Owners of an unfinished project, Jiangying Hongdou, Xiangjiang Huafu, were protesting their rights and were arrested by police. Let's look at the response.
Yes, take a look what happens. There's got like 4 police carrying one protester, and then the physical censorship barriers come up, so nobody can see.
I want to say it's funny and a parody, but it's disturbing.
It's horrible.
The physical censorship banners come up. Do you know why? So that people like Winston and I can't show you.
Yeah, so that people that may be passing by don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And they
You
can't
know?
film it.
Yeah, what do you see? You see a blank there. See how they're putting the protesters onto the van to cart them away?
So guy goes, I am going to go outside this property thing. I lost my life savings.
Yeah, they haven't finished building my building yet that I've been paying mortgage every month for years now.
The Chinese government, not only do they deploy about 30 to 40, 50 police
Per one protester.
per one protester, because there's
Yeah.
one guy.
Yeah.
There's one guy
Well,
that gets
they carted off like
that gets
2 or
buried
3.
right
Yeah,
there
yeah.
in the shot. I mean, they used their special elite force,
Yes,
like the best police force in China.
we
Yes.
saw this because look, these were making
And they
around.
bragged about it.
Yeah, if you take a look, the uniforms that they're wearing, it's the EPU.
Yeah,
so
so I did some research.
yeah, we're like, what is this EPU thing? We've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just the proof of what they're protesting about. This is the EPU. Can you explain what it is?
Well, go through. I actually have some stuff here.
Okay.
This is a special elite police force that they've been bragging about for a while now in China.
Only in that city.
It's
though.
only in Wuxi, so it's because they can afford it, right?
Right.
It's a again, one of the probably top 5 richest cities in China.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a place that has a lot of government funding. This is where a lot of foreign trade happens. So they employ these SWAT team called EPU. Okay.
What is it again? Is specialization? No, what was it? Elite police unit.
Elite police unit, right? So
Yeah.
this elite police
Especial.
unit,
Yeah.
yes, this
Yeah.
elite police unit has the power, jurisdiction, and ability to do everything they can. They learn all of the top training, And this idea is to keep this coastal, beautiful, rich city as the safest, right?
Yes.
What
I'll
they
take it back to
actually
this.
use it for is this.
So they used this elite police force to cart away a bunch of people that were like, hey, you know, you stole my money, where's my house?
Yes. And they get the entirely pathetic unit out.
Yes, entirely pathetic unit. I
No,
like
but that's insane, though.
Yeah.
That's insane. The response to cover up one man with a blankets, to be like, don't look at this, and then cart him off and probably disappear him forever.
You know, the problem is that this is effective.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Think about it. Protesters, they hold banners. The banners say they stole my house or they haven't completed my house. They owe me money.
Yep.
You block those banners off, you block protesters off, nobody gets to see it.
Nope. And no one gets to see those people again.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? You think those people are going to be able to post anything online for the rest of their life?
No, but I mean, if a passerby is like, what's going on there? All they see is like a blue cloth that says police action or whatever.
You're like,
That's it.
something.
Oh, they're like, oh, something happened there, but they don't know what.
A murder.
Yeah, and they'll never.
Says, I don't have my house. Please give it back.
Yeah, and they will never know.
They'll never
See,
know.
EPU. Yeah, nobody will ever know. It's despicable. It's censorship in the real
Crazy.
life. Isn't it just insane?
Crazy. It's crazy.
That's people that think China's living in the future or whatever. You've got to understand, this is not what you want.
This
I
is
assure
your
you.
dystopian future. I love that it was 007, by the way.
Oh, that's
His number
007?
was 007.
Oh, it was. That's so
I
lame.
wish it was called like the CPU, like cringe police unit.
It is. Seriously. I remember when you were looking at this, like hashtag handsome Chinese boy or whatever.
yeah. Like there was actually a propaganda campaign
Yeah.
behind the CPU.
Yes.
It was like hashtag handsome Chinese man.
Yes.
It was like trying to get people to look this up, and that's actually how they framed it too. That's how they filmed these promotional campaigns. It started in 2021. They found a bunch, and they were like, "Look at how China's got everything sorted out. Look at their EPU. Like they keep everything safe." No,
It's only in that
they-
one city, and it's to suppress the
It's
people.
to suppress their own.
You saw what happened there. Imagine can an American person or anyone overseas just imagine you have a problem. I don't know, the HOA came and like gave you a massive fine. So you go stand outside the HOA building and you say, I want to be able to park my F-150 on my driveway. While you're doing that, the SWAT team comes, puts up barriers so nobody can see
Helicopters
you.
come in,
They carry you away and you're done.
You.
Yeah, exactly.
They put barriers everywhere.
Yep.
Throw you in the back, and no one. Not only is it you're done there, no one ever hears from you again.
Or your F-150.
Or your F-150
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
rest of your life.
Exactly.
Your family doesn't know
That's
where
it.
you are.
You're done.
You're gone.
Yeah. All right, soft power hour, guys. This is our important segment today. This is where we're talking about this nonsense. Okay, so we're going to be talking about these turbo liars.
Like this is what is the? Where were you going for with the
It's
turbo
just
liar?
you can lie.
Yes.
But to tell a turbo lie,
I like a
it's like
turbo lie.
turbocharged.
I think
It's
this
like
is
you know
sweet.
what I'm saying?
I like what you've done. So this guy is Turbo Liar, and she is too.
Yeah, we're going to start with her.
It's
Okay.
less about the people, by the way, guys. I want you to have this in the back of your head the whole time. It's more about this is definitely a Chinese government psyop.
So I'm sure many of you guys have seen these
At least
videos
part of
already.
something.
So we decided, let's look at these. They're going viral. Okay, let's see what's being said here. So let's look at Rosie the turbo liar
Okay.
first.
Who are the suppliers behind the Lululemon? Number one, Xianglong Apparel, who supplies the most yoga suits, and it is also the OEM for Fila and Under Armour.
What did you have there?
Number two, Hongqi Sheng.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to make that point later.
Okay.
So we'll go back
No
to
worries.
it. So let's just first look at her. We'll go back to that.
Sorry.
Clothing, who produces yoga suits for Lululemon.
Really?
Okay, so for those of you who didn't catch what she said, she was this Xianghong or Xianglong, I can't remember the first one. She names two factories, and she says that they make the Lululemon stuff
And why would she say that?
because she's a liar.
Yeah, but
a
why
turbo
would she
liar,
say that?
Because
We have to let everyone know why these videos are coming out.
it's so that people think that they're being ripped off by these luxury brands and that they could buy directly from there rather.
Yeah, they're insinuating these accounts all over TikTok, by the way,
Yes.
which are getting hundreds of millions of views and likes.
Yes.
Are going out and saying that stuff that you want from nice brands is actually all made in China, and they're marking it up exorbitantly,
Yes.
and you can just buy directly from them because they're going to spill the beans. So what happened was China made this law where it's now legal to basically take any foreign brand in China that operates and can make counterfeits legal, basically.
Well, they've always been making counterfeits from the get-go.
Right, but they're being blatant about it, and they're fire hosing it into the Western social media sphere.
Yeah.
So right now, what they're trying to do is get these influencers to say, actually, you need us for everything that you buy, we make, and we're gonna sell it to you at cost, basically.
Okay, what I want us to do quickly is let's take some notes quickly.
Sure.
Let's not get lost in the sauce here, guys.
I just wanted you to know why.
For sure, let's take some notes. Okay.
All the suppliers behind the Lululemon. Number 1, Xianglong Apparel.